This is interesting. It's interesting to be back. You know, sometimes I walk around and just like, ooh, feels like a nightmare, but it's not. It's not. I am, in fact, back in a third floor black box in front of an audience for a thesis. And I looked at the dates. This is actually to the date a year after I did my acting thesis in this room. And I don't know if you feel it, but there's something special in the air tonight, okay? I'm just gonna say that and leave it there. But in all seriousness, it's really good to be back. And I'm really, really honored to support y'all in this way and just be here for y'all. But yeah, enough about y'all. Me. I'm Ivan Cecil Walks, but you know, I'm actually Ivan Cecil Patrick Alexander Coombe Walks. You know, 4 middle names. I'm the product of indecisive, impulsive immigrant parents. That's what you get. That's what you get. A little more about me. I just graduated from BU last May. Shout out to seniors. Shout out to seniors. Yeah, I did the thing. I walked and actually, if you were there, I was actually on crutches. In the span of about 5 names I took to get to the dean. I shook his hand and it happened, but I struggled. I put the I struggled in PWI. You like that? Come on. Oh yeah, but oh man, it's been a journey. I want to get vulnerable with y'all. I want to actually talk to you about something. You know, when I first came to this school as a freshman, I thought it was BOCO. like for real. Cause listen, in the meetings, in the orientation, and in the tours, it's advertised as a conservatory style training program in Boston. So I'm thinking I got into Boston Conservatory, and you know I'm going home. I got into BOCO. You know, don't touch me. You know, I don't speak BroCo. I speak BOCO. Okay, I was him, and it literally took me to the 2nd week of classes to realize what was going on, because we're freshmen and we're sitting in the All Blacks and in the circle and doe-eyed listening to the professor rant about the craft. And he goes on and he's like, you could have been at Carnegie Mellon. You could have been at NYU. You could have been down the street at BOCO. And I was like, this ain't BOCO? I'm just, listen, shit. But, everything from then on, it brought me to this moment right here, in this room, with all of you. What do I do now? Thank you for asking, Dylan. I just closed the show at the Huntington. K-I-S-S-I-N-G by Linnell Mui. And it also featured the now Boston legend, Chicago native, Patrice D. McLean. The show actually a few days ago just received 13 Elliot Norton Award nominations. And so we're doing the thing, 2 of which were myself and Patrice. It was really, really an honor. And honestly, thank you all that did come out to support a beautiful black story about just love. And for those of you that didn't, I'll be checking your Instagrams for your black squares tonight. I'm just saying. But yeah, in all sincerity, I've been up here for a while. I've been back since January rehearsing and running the show. And I got a little homesick, you know. I miss not just the people that I call home, but the place. I'm from the DMV. Come on, baby. Come on. Hey, they don't want none of that. They don't want none of that. For those of you that are in fact from under a rock, it's not the place where you get your license picture taken or where you throw away a perfectly good afternoon. It's the D.C., Maryland, Virginia metropolitan area, the DMV, and it's great. D.C. It's different than Boston. It's diverse. It's very diverse. And when I was born, it was Chocolate City. And as I got older, it started to become Swirl City. A little Neapolitan scoop, a little cookies and cream bag, And it is what it is. But I really, really love DC. And one of my favorite things about growing up in DC was when you were growing up with the people that you were close with, your friends, your people, you got to be the meanest version of yourself possible. And we called it joning, but I realized other places like Boston call it bullying. And what that would look like is like in Boston you'll get a good evening, ma'am. May I offer you another matcha macchiato? Do you have any new fences that you can wear out? In DC, that would look something like, what's up, big Ed? How you doing? They text you back? They didn't? No, I saw it coming. In Boston, they're going to say all those things in their head. They're calling you everything but a child of God. In DC, I can say all that and know that is my person. I love you. Up here, it's a little more sensitive for the good and the bad reasons, And I did in fact grow up fat and black, so I got my fair share of it. And I always say, if I ended up 6'5", 6'6", I would not be here. I would be on a court or a field, and not like, that sounds weird, not like a judicial court, or like the cotton field. Never mind. Look, I'm talking about the athletic pipeline, okay? But anyways, just growing up, it was tough, being unattractive conventionally. You have to find other ways to the cool lunch table or into a perspective in a romantic lens. I had to laugh and charm my way into those situations, but look at me now. I am hosting a college comedy sketch show. If that don't get me into bed, what will? But no, in all seriousness, y'all, we got some dope, brilliant sketches tonight. We got Yael Hyam and Envy the Kid. We got a couple more surprises coming, so stay tuned, stay awake, and stay hydrated. It's gonna get a little hot. It's already hot. But without further ado, this is going down. Week 4.